guys, so we're gonna go over today I teach 3 very specific movement patterns for my first 3 adult classes. We don't allow people to roll for the first 3 classes, maybe even longer depending upon their level of safety and awareness of themselves in space. But at least for 3 classes, we make sure that people are safe by not doing live training. But with that said, here's where we drill at. I like starting with guard pass. I've done this for several years. So day 1, and when I say day 1, I'll set like a 10-minute round timer and have people drill these movements for 10 straight minutes. And I'll switch partners. Next person will drill for 10 straight minutes. That way, they're getting lots and lots and lots of repetitions, so we can build up that neurokinetic pathway and engage good muscle memory, right? So heels of the palms on the pelvis. Okay? One knee goes out, one knee goes in. I know some people like the traditional kickstand mentality. I don't. I like staying low. I like keeping my base back. And then if their legs are still locked around us for taller opponents, we crunch, right? Now my hand's going to come back to the knee, not my elbow. People try to use their elbow to clear the leg, and that's going to put you in a precarious situation if they push your arm in. Now we could be possibly fighting off a triangle. So it's always hand to knee, open. Inside knee comes up, and I drop it straight to the mat and go chest down. Now, come back here. I know your shoes on. So, from here, that was movement 1, right? Breaking the guard. Movement 2 was stepping over the guard. Movement 3, I want to windshield wiper my feet, right? There's lots of cool ways to pass guard. This is the most basic. My chest stays down. I surround the head. I should block the hip. Right foot, windshield wipers over, and my foot is above the knee. If it's down below the knee, it's too easy for them to get their leg out, and we just line up a half guard. Has to stay above the knee. I lift, settle. That's your whole first day, okay? Now, day 2, we want to continue working the tabletop, all right? My hands are going, so we have them pass guard again, because we want to build that muscle memory up like we were talking about. My hands are going to go from blocking the head and hip to blocking the head and hip on the other side. We switch arms, I'm up on my toes. I want all my weight on them. I'm just letting my hands touch the ground for, balance, coordination, whatever you want to call it, but it's not necessary, okay? I'm going to pivot to north-south, block the hips, and settle, okay? Most of the time, people will relax and settle down. From here, I'm back up on my toes. I keep blocking the hip. As I pivot in, I make sure my knee touches into the hip before I let this arm drape over the body. Then we come here, back under the head, okay? Now, once they get that down, it's important to work both directions. So, be like, hey guys, okay, did good moving this way. Now let's move back the other way. Because when people start shrimping really hard, they need to be able to counterweight around them, right? So here, back up on my toes, settle, okay? Back up on my toes, block, 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 settle, okay? So, once you get comfortable with that, the next place I go is I like to teach them to step over into mount. I'm not a mount practitioner, not huge on mount, but it is good for points and sport jiu-jitsu. I like bringing my hands together. I'm going to lift my shoulder, right? So I'm pulling this lat apart. Lift my shoulder, my bottom knee comes across. I got a ton of pressure on the head and neck right now, and I settle. Again, here, my windshield wipers on. Again, if I'm in mount, Superman. Okay? That's your first 2 days. Just working the tabletop, so to speak. All right. Day 3, we want to recover guard now. So I'm gonna have Trent get on me in cross-side. Or actually, I take that back. Excuse me. I said that wrong. Trent's supposed to be in guard. So Trent's gonna go through the guard pass, right? Go for it. Inside knee, settles. Okay. Make sure you have your frames in when he passes. So Trent finishes passing. Nice. Boom, he settles. Now here's where the drill starts coming in. So he passed my guard and got to cross side. So now we start chaining these drills together by day 3. I bridge, shrimp away. Knee comes in, and then I just shrimp my way back to guard. So we get guard retention back. All right. That's about all you need for your first 3 classes. Learning how to move, feeling movement patterns, working on shrimps, and then covering some defense, offensive movement. nothing past that. I've been using that setup for years, and it seems like it's really set the foundation well for our jiu-jitsu practitioners that come in here, and well, their skill level and winnability when they go to tournaments kind of backs it up for me. Thanks, guys.